Let's repeat that process so that we can have more than one sun object on screen at a time. And I don't have to copy this and change all the numbers manually. All right. So the process is I'm going to go up here. I'll right click on source, choose new Java class, and the name I'm going to give is a smiley sun. Okay. Here's my smiley sun class. End of class smiley sun. Okay. And now back to MUPanel. Here are the commands that I used to draw the sun. So let me take those out, cut them out of MUPanel. And in the smiley sun class, let me add in a draw method. The heading is going to be public void draw graphics G. Any of your draw methods here at the beginning of the semester are going to have that as a method heading. And let me click the light bulb and add the import for graphics. So we're good there. And now I can go here and paste. And it refers to this not imported elements. So yes, please do import java.color. Okay, there we have the draw method. If I run MUPanel now, the sun will not appear because I don't have anything in MUPanel that refers to drawing a sun. It's just nothing, right? So I want to go up here and add, I'm in MUPanel now, a smiley sun object, the sun. Okay, and in my instantiating here, I can say the sun is a new smiley sun object. And then, so I'm declaring, instantiating, and then when it's time to, if we want to draw the sun, I can say the sun dot draw, G. All right, run MUPanel, and I should have a sun up above to the left of the house. Yes, I do. Okay. Next. Oh, yes. So let me go to the smiley sun class. Now, once again, if I want to have more than one sun, I don't want these absolute numbers in here. Okay. I need to have something relative to an anchor point. So just as I did with the lollipop tree class, I'm going to add properties. So anchor X and anchor, let's just do it this way. Anchor Y. And I'm going to have a constructor. The constructor is public, and then the name of the class. Inside parentheses will be a comma separated list of parameters. The data type has to be the same as each of the properties I'm having here, and a name that's related but slightly different. Open curly, and then this is the end of constructor. Okay, and what do I do inside the constructor? I have a series of assignment statements. I have the name of the property equals the name of the associated parameter. So anchor X equals X, anchor Y equals Y. Okay, now that I have anchor X and anchor Y, here all of my overs and downs that I'm using for drawing, I'm going to make relative to an anchor point. So let's say that the rectangle in which the face oval is filled is going to be my anchor point. So 60 and 60 are going to be my anchor X, anchor Y. Okay. Now, this oval, 70, instead of saying 75, what would that be relative to 60? Well, 75 is 60 plus 15. So I'll say 60 plus 15. Oops. Okay. Same thing here. Now 120 would be 60 plus 60. Okay. And this one would be 60 plus 15. Similarly, if anchor Y is 60, then 90 would be 60 plus 30. Okay, 60 plus 30. And 95 would be 60 plus 35. Oops. Okay, so all I did was add in these more complicated calculations here, but they're the same values. So if I run the program, that one sun, oh yes, I got an error because I have this constructor here. So now let me go in here, mu panel, and let me say, yes, because now I can't just say new smiley sun. The constructor for the smiley sun is expecting 2 integers, and so I have to specify 2 integers. So I'll say 60, 60. Oops. Okay, and now it should like it. Okay. Now then I could have a second sun, sun 2, and now I could have sun 3 even. And I could say sun 2, sun 3, and let's put this one, I don't know, 90, 35, and maybe this one is, I don't know, 35, 100. Okay, and then when it's time to draw suns, I guess I should say suns here, and trees, I could say sun2.draw, sun3.draw. Okay, run. But I'm going to have the same problem I had before. Wait a minute, why I passed in different locations for the suns. Why aren't they in different positions? Well, let's go back to smiley sun, and even though I have anchor x and anchor y as properties, and I'm setting them with my constructor, I'm not using them in my drawing. I still have this 60 plus stuff. So now the last step is if I go in here and replace this anchor x, each of these should be anchor x, anchor x, anchor x. So now each one will be relative to wherever it's located. Okay, and then this should be, oops, anchor y, and I'm going to copy and paste so it's a little faster. Oop, no, I did the wrong thing there. Okay. Okay, and now if I run the program, now I have 3 suns, and I got to move them apart because they're over top of one another. So maybe I'll move this one down and this one over. So the leftmost one needs to go down farther, and the rightmost one needs to go over more to the right. So leftmost one needs to go down farther, and the rightmost one, let's make it go over farther to the right, 130, and make it go up a little higher. Okay. And now, well, still even gotta go. This guy's got to go over farther. But you see what I'm doing? Okay. What if we wanted the suns to be different? Maybe I could specify the different color for the eyes. Okay. Well, anything that's going to be different about the different objects that I have to have a property for it. Why are the eyes always orange right now? Because in my draw method of the smiley sun class, I'm always setting the color to orange before I do the oval and the arc for the eyes and the smile. So if I would then replace this with a property, a color property, then I could have different colors. So I could say I'll add a property, private color, eye color. Okay, and then in order to give that a starting value, I need to add a parameter. Let's just say C here, and we'll then say eye color equals C. And then inside here, instead of always setting the color to orange, I will say set the color to eye color. The eye color property, whatever that color is, it will be used for filling the ovals and drawing the arc for the eyes and the smile. Now I broke mu panel again because it's going to say, hey, I'm expecting an integer, and a color, and all I found was 2 integers. So here I could say I need to put in a color, color.orange. And oh, really? Okay. And then I can say color dot, oops, green. And then color, oops, red. Okay, yes, double click on that. And now it likes things. If I run it, okay, I have different colored eyes and smile for each of the objects because that was a property I specified in the constructor when I made the new smiley sun, and I have a property, a color property in the class definition. All right, so the really important thing to know here is this drawing relative to the anchor point. And you can say plus or minus depending on where you are with that. Good luck with Lab 3.